If I counter hit with the 2 first hits, they will do this double over stun where I can get a full launch unless my opponent knows to hold forward during the stun. So against beginner and a lot of intermediates who don't know to hold forward, because instinctively when you want to block in Tekken, you don't hold forward, you hold back. But on this specific counter hit, if you didn't hold forward, you were dead. That's guaranteed, unless they hold forward. What's up guys, TheMainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always, and welcome back to a Tekken 6 Vanilla Revisited. A lot of people liked the video on final boss Kazuya, so I thought I could show you another super interesting character in this game, which is Devil Jin. And doesn't he look super cool with those white eyes and his white outfit, and it looks so cool on this snow stage as well. But there's a lot of interesting things with Devil Jin in this game, we're gonna get into it. He was super strong. The most notable thing is that his back four, which is, you know, his steel pedal, which is an Oki move. I mean, you just saw that, it knocks down on a normal hit. Like, that's not a counter hit, it's just normal hit. He will pancake flip back, and I can just run in and keep pressuring him. Like with wave dash stuff or back four, you know, hitting grounded, it's safe on block. If my friend Ducky blocks here, like safe on block as you can see. If Ducky goes toxic and does a key charge, it's still, you know, as you can see, it's a counter hit launcher still. And that shit wall splats, by the way. The first thing I want to show you with this really cool Devil Jin is his staple combo. It still remains actually my favorite staple combo ever in a Tekken game. It is so cool. I remember the first time I saw it, I saw Kudans do it, and it just blew my mind. And kind of everyone's minds, the community. The first time I saw someone write the notation, it was on a forum, and everyone was like, oh, that can't be right. You don't mean double electric, right? You mean single electric at the start. And everyone was like, no, double electric. And no one could believe it actually worked. I'm gonna try and show it now, but we play with a bit of delay, so it's tricky. Yes! Okay, so that was my second attempt. The editor absolutely didn't just now edit out 10 minutes of failed attempts. But how cool is that combo? It's all guaranteed, it's huge damage, it's so sick, my favorite staple ever. So before we go into other stuff, I just want to explain that this is the game where they started experimenting with the fly stuff. So he gets the fly stance, fly mechanic. But it's not very fleshed out at all in Tekken 6 Vanilla. He actually does not have a Samsara. He does a start of a rising sun. So as you can see, he can do that. Just like Kazuya, his flash punch wall splats. Again, we're gonna get into it, but so there's no Samsara. Instead, he has rising stun. Forward 4 is the second hit of forward 2-4. So that string, you know, forward 4 free that can transition into fly, it's not there. And when you do the fly, all you have is the free option, the mid, and the 2 option. So the untechable throw that you have to duck. That's it. And he only has one string, down forward 3 to 4, which can transition into fly. So it's very, very limited, very simplistic in vanilla, but in BR, of course, he gets the Samsara. He gets forward for free, and he gets additional options from fly itself. He also has the laser here, should be noted. But so, a very strong character, right? Just like Kazuya, he has the ultra broken flash punch. So 1-1, -1 on block, all normal there, jails, 10 frame startup, and wall splat. So you just hit confirm into wall splat. And Devil Jin, just like Kazuya, can get 1 million damage here. So there, you fully delay the laser cannon. All of that is guaranteed. So again, from a 10 frame hit confirmable wall splat flash punchy, it's kind of busted. It's actually super busted. Weivu, Izamishima, as we said before, Steel Pedal was an unbelievably stupid option. So a normal hit, yet again, knockdown pancake flip. If I use this at the wall, still safe by the way, it's a wall splat. This would be gone in BR already. Vanilla is the only game where this happens. And then his Hell Sweep bounds like this, and he gets a mini juggle. So that's very much like Devil Jin, you know, how it's worked historically with this character. It's just that, you know, in Tekken 8, outside of heat, we all love heat, right? But outside of heat, they have their back towards you, so you don't get a wall combo. But in this game, he can actually get the wall, right? And it does 1 million damage, so we're gonna try and show you what this looks like here.
Round one.
Okay, so there you go. There you see the damage, so that's almost, it's pretty much 50%. Half your health bar from a Hell Sweep. And then we have his Twin Piston, his old Twin Piston, while stunning 1-2. This is only a natural string on counter hit. But, of course, extremely strong and very delayable. Very delayable. So on counter hit, this will launch. And it's only -10. So here, oh my god, I ate a flash punch, but he will not be able to back one me. That's an 11 frame startup punish, so only -10, very delayable, launches. The second hit always launches, but again, natural on counter hit. So super strong string. And then he has his old school while stunning 2. So just like Jin can do from wave dash a 14 frame while stunning launcher. Starting from the expansion, Tekken 6 BR, you know the new animation, it does like a corkscrew launch, and it's 15 frame startup. This one is only 14 frames. And then we have his laser throw, does a fuck ton of damage, and leaves the opponent right in front of you for Oki. I'll wave in, do my laser throw, like so. Leaves him right next to me, huge damage, so better damage, better Oki, and it looks sick as fuck. This was amazing to find when we did our little bit of research, but Devil Jin's down 4, so the low poke here, is pretty much safe at most ranges. So you do down 4, like so, big pushback on normal hit, but even on block, huge pushback. I mean, forget about doing Twin Piston on this. Not even while stunning 4 will fucking reach. You see huge pushback on block. So yeah, safe low poke. Devil Jin's got you covered. And then we have up forward 4. Classic mid. Knocks down in this game like so. And here you can do dash down back 2 is guaranteed. You can also threaten a CD3, but this can be rolled. And then, of course, he's got his short unblockable into 1 million damage. Yeah, that's all guaranteed, you know, from this super fast unblockable. And then the first 2 hits of laser cannon, if I counter hit with the 2 first hits, they will do this double over stun where I can get a full launch unless my opponent knows to hold forward during the stun. So against beginner and a lot of intermediates who don't know to hold forward, because instinctively when you want to block in Tekken, you don't hold forward, you hold back. But on this specific counter hit, if you didn't hold forward, you were dead. That's guaranteed, unless they hold forward. It's basically death. You see, if he holds forward, he will break the stun. But again, Ducky, if you don't hold forward, we'll try again. Yeah. So yeah, if he doesn't hold forward, I'll just get a full combo, right? I just don't want to drop a second electric. We'll try again. Alright, so that's what the damage could look like if you failed to break that stun. It should also be noted that with Rage in this game, you get amplified damage. So if my health bar goes low, I don't have access to a Rage Art, a cinematic super reversal attack. Instead, I get 140% damage on any hit I do. Not on throws though. But so that interaction would literally kill you. You're just dead immediately. But that's the stuff we wanted to show you with Devil Jin. He also has this charge up punch here, which does not guard break, but is super duper plus and wall splat. Down back 2 is there as a very good low for Devil Jin. And outside of that, he has his typical wave dash pressure with a demon pull with a ton of pushback. Down for 1-2, very delayable. Safe on block is still there. A counter hit string. Everything you would expect from Devil Jin is there. Was slightly eclipsed by Kazuya due to Kazuya's just gigantic damage output on his stuff. Something I forgot to mention actually with Vanilla Kazuya was exactly that. The right split kick forward 4. In the very first iteration of Tekken 6 Vanilla, yeah, this was actually patched, and we're playing a patched version right now here. But on the very first edition of this, that forward 4 on crouch would actually stagger, you know, like Heihachi's does in Tekken 8, and Kazuya would get a down forward 1-4 full launch on the opponent into a bound. It's just, it was so ridiculous, so ridiculous. So for reasons like so, Kazuya was seen as stronger than Devil Jin. But super cool character. Love the glowing white eyes. Introduced Fly, although it would take the expansion to really flesh out the Fly stance. That's it for the video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Huge thanks to my friend Ducky for helping me with this, being my dummy here. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.